Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the career and finance guidance reading. So it's like, where are you at now and where are you heading towards? If you've been struggling, if you've been wanting more but you don't know what you want. It's not so much of a what career is meant for you. It's more of where are you at now and how can you progress onto the next level. Alright, so if you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, my Etsy link is down in the description box, along with my Instagram account, my email address, and the timestamps for each reading. Don't forget to like, comment down what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Okay, so yeah, I just thought I'd start on this reading today because I've been trying to figure out my own career path and where I want to be, what I want to do. Am I on the right path? So I thought, why not just do this? Okay, so over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. But before we jump into the groups, I have a collective message to share because with this card here, which says February, months of the year card, it kept on falling out for each group, and I didn't want to add a month of the year card to any of the groups. So I thought, why not make it a collective message? So if you're still here, thank you for watching. But here is the collective message that I wrote down. So collective message, February. February will be the opportunistic time to make moves, get more serious and motivated to create the best career for you. There may be more ideas to play with, whether that be at work. You'll be given creative control and the ability to speak on how to improve the workplace. Or if you own your own business, it will be a time to be more accessible to others thanks to reviews, good branding and advertising. So all in all, February is a time to get a move on in your career. Things will be picking up and you'll find that there'll be much more progress, maybe more progress than there has been in the past few months. Alright, so let's just go into the group selection then, shall we? So we have group 1, group 2 and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. If you don't connect with one group, you can choose more than one group if you wish. Continue watching onto your group if you don't hear a message in there for you, because there may be a message nearing the end of your reading. If you don't hear a message in there for you, continue on to another group. Okay, so breathe in, 2, 3, 4 and out, 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your career and finance guidance reading. So I'll probably pick up where you are now and where you're headed and how to make those little steps towards the path to the right career for you. So group 1, I wrote down some messages before I started shuffling some cards and before I started recording. I didn't see any of the oracle cards because I pre-shuffled the oracle cards. So if these messages don't resonate with you, continue on to the reading with the cards. So group 1, I didn't want to write any messages for any of the groups, but these messages just came flowing in. So group 1, expand, expansion, self-trust, believe in yourself, believe in your magic. It seems like you need encouragement from the outside world to push you forward. It feels like sometimes you don't know what you want and where you want to be. It's a time to withdraw, to regroup, get to know yourself. What are my goals? What am I passionate about? Research, because it seems like you need inspiration to find your path. Studying yourself or study at a college or uni. Yeah, so it started to make sense why I wrote expand and expansion, because this could be like internal expansion, or it's like expanding your mind as to what you can do as a career. So it can go either way, take what resonates with you. But it's just about figuring yourself out and figuring out your path. Figuring out your path. Where do you want to put? What do you want to put your mind into, and what do you want to explore? Yeah. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, so journaling may help you because maybe there's just a lot of stuff just going on in your head right now, and it's kind of like I was gonna say a career kind of crisis. Like you've done all the jobs all the rubbish jobs in the world. Well, obviously not in the world, but in your own world, you've done all the rubbish jobs, and they're just not fulfilling for you. And it's kind of like at the point of what now, what next? And it's just a time to regroup and research, maybe get into studying, and just find your way, find your path, so you're on the right path for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we have King of Swords. I mean the Knight of Swords, sorry. Yeah. It's about putting yourself on a path and sticking to it, and going for it without second guessing yourself, because maybe you second guess yourself quite a bit. Maybe you second guess yourself quite a bit, and the Knight of Swords is saying to make your mind up and go after it, because you never know what experience you can build up for yourself. You never know what you can find that you didn't know was there in the first place. And with knights, it's kind of like taking advice or taking a command, because we have above the knight there's the queen and then there's the king. So typically knights get demands from the king, and it's like, okay, I'm going to follow what the king wants for me, so I'm going to go in that direction. So maybe you're taking the word from family members or career's guidance or your friends. You must go into this direction, so your focus should be there. So you go there, and then you end up unhappy. But what do you want, group one? What path do you want to take? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Maybe you're just too much in your head. Maybe there's just loads of stuff running through your head. What do I do? What's next? Where do I need to go? But yeah, it's time to find your way and to find your thing, so that you're not a bit all over the place. But for others, it's like you are pretty focused. Oh yeah. So we have the Seven of Cups. Sorry, these messages are a bit all over the place, but I'm seeing the Seven of Cups, which is all about choice. What do I want? Where do I want to be? How am I going to get there? What would my life look like if I choose this direction? What would life look like if I don't choose that direction? That it seems to be too many choices. And with the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like pick one and go with it. And if you need to research it, because I did write down research, just so that you're not too much in your head, just so that you're not too much thinking about how many different paths there may be, because you need to know where you're going instead of being too many different options. It's about balancing yourself out. So even if that's to go into hermit mode and try to discover what it is that you want for yourself, it's just about managing all of these different career paths and not letting it overwhelm you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What do you want? What will make you happy? What will make you feel most productive? It's about listening to yourself and not what your family wants for you, not what your what your boss wants for you. Yeah, it's your job, but do I even want that job? is this job even making me happy? Um, it's not about what your friends want you to do. It's not about looking at your friends and thinking, oh, they seem to have it good, maybe I should do that job because they're happy, maybe I can be happy. And then you do that job and it's like, oh no, I wish I never took this direction. So it's like, what do you want? Find your way. And there we go, we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's been a bit of a, there's a bit of a heaviness here. This what is it, a buffalo or something like that, is carrying heavy bags, and it's like, what can you do to make life easier for you? Maybe these options are too much, and it's like you need to narrow everything down so that you're not feeling overwhelmed, you're not feeling like you're burning yourself out, you're not feeling like this is too much to take on. Lighten your load so you can work more effectively. Yeah. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles, 2 tens. Oh, we have 9, 10, 10. So it seems like you're going in the right direction. It's kind of saying to just really focus on yourself more, because as I was saying before, maybe your family has a big input in everything that you do or in your career because of expectations, because they work a stable job, so you need to get a stable job. But all that is coming from a place of fear. It's time to make progress and not second guess yourself. I'm kind of getting like negativity here. Maybe you're prone to negative thinking about your career and finance. But this 10 of Pentacles is a very positive card for finance. Like you're on the right path with your financial situation, because it's like you are producing the right amount of content. If you're on social media, producing, maybe production is something in the productive field is something that will interest you, because I keep saying productive, so it's something to do with mass producing something, so that it can set you up financially. Or this could be about you're having help from your family with your financial situation, or this is going into a family run business. Oh, okay, maybe there's some expectation that you will go into the family business, but is it what you want? Look at what you want, group 1. Let's see what else. Yeah, we have 10 of Bows again, and then we have the 6 of Vessels, which is the 6 of Cups in the tarot. Well, this is the tarot, but it's like, what did you used to enjoy doing? It goes back to as well, maybe you're in a family run business and you're expected to step into that business, but do you want that really? Because it can be difficult to find your way if it's like you need more experience, but you can't find a job because you need experience to get that job, which is quite frustrating. I'm in that position right now, and it can be quite frustrating quite a lot of the time. So it's just about getting into a positive state of mind, just so that you can persist with what you want to be doing. Yes, the Sun. Getting yourself into a positive state of mind. I literally just said that, so that you're not constantly putting yourself down or in a negative state of mind where it's like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, oh, I'm this, I'm that, um, I am not good enough for this job. It's all about spinning it into a positive kind of way. It's like what brings you joy. Group one, yeah, we have the Queen of Stones. The sun is just coming up for the Queen of Stones. So I feel like it's about, again, finding your way, finding the brighter side of things regarding your career. Maybe you want to do something creative because we do have the sun card here. But I'm seeing here that maybe it's important to go off alone to maybe work for yourself or really understand yourself and what you want for your future. We have the Queen of Stones here, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So that's why I say maybe you'll be working for yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles is self-made. The Queen of Pentacles is comfortable where she is and is able to share her resources and to feel good about herself. So it's time to feel good about yourself and to listen to yourself as well. It's about listening to your body when you're doing something. Does it bring you joy? Does it make you happy? Do you feel content? The Six of Vessels again, reunion. What brings you joy? And focus on that. Because maybe you'll be going back to an old hobby, an old passion, an old dream that you had when you were younger. So, and then going into that. And then we have Two of Vessels, yeah, attraction. Definitely going back. Going back is the way forward. What did you want to do as a child? And actually bring that in the here and now. How can you work towards that dream? How can you produce the life that you want for that dream or with that dream? And all that could be done, not all that, but some of that can be done through journaling, like looking at your past, looking at what you used to do as a child, looking at what brought you joy as a child, what brought you happiness as a child, what were you obsessed with as a child. All this so you can find your way to emotional fulfillment within a job, for financial security within a job. So we have, with the archetype cards, we have father, light attributes, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Yeah, so this adds to the maybe you're in a family run business and it's like you're receiving guidance from your father figure. Or your actual whole family. It has a say in what you do. But maybe there is someone who's supportive of you and you can confide in a father figure, maybe in a male figure who has experience in the field that you are working in, just so that they can put you on a path to success. Which makes sense with the Knight of Swords. I mentioned earlier that the Knight of Swords receives orders from the King of Swords saying you do this, that, the other, and the Knight of Swords progresses and goes in that direction. And with the father figure, with the Knight of Swords, that is providing a direction for you, but a more positive direction, just so that you're not stuck in the what do I do now, what's next for me. And then we have Don Juan, spotlights your positive seductive qualities. What are your qualities? What can you bring to a job role? What would you enjoy? What kind of jobs will you enjoy? What are the qualities of a job that you will enjoy? because you can, yeah, it can be quite easy to jump into something without researching, without pondering it, without thinking about it too much. It's like, okay, there's this option. I'm just going to take this and see what happens. I feel like you need to get out, it needs to find a way out of that cycle, because maybe it is a cycle of you doing that over and over again, and you need to be more careful with what you're with your choices. And then we have the Hanged Man, being more patient with everything, with yourself, with the process. You don't have to jump into things too quickly, you know. And then we have here Samaritan, light attribute. Refines your capacity to help those who prefer to ignore. Yeah, I'm getting here, you'll receive some help, you'll receive some support. It's not like someone who will come in and be like, no, you need to do this, that, the other, and that's the way things are supposed to be. It's all about providing you with some empowerment to make your own decisions, because they have supported you to find the best website, supported you to understand why it is you actually enjoy what you actually want to do. So it's like once this support comes in, it's like you'll be flying, because you're not struggling alone. Like for some people, yes, you may find the support you need from yourself, from going within and doing your research and journaling and stuff like that. For others, help from someone else. And then we have lightning power. Yeah, it just seems like there's a big kind of feeling of it's now or never. It's kind of a feeling of, I mean, a bit of a crisis. Yeah, like I said before, I didn't want to say the word crisis, but that's what it kind of feels like. You're in a crisis of, what do I do? Maybe you're in your late 20s and you're feeling like, oh, I haven't found a way yet, I haven't got enough money, oh, I need to be settled by this age, that age, the other, and it's like, oh, what do I do? But it's time to calm down, like the Hanged Man. Everything is okay as long as you look at yourself. Everything is okay as long as you don't choose the wrong thing for you. Yeah, because it is quite a powerful time right now, because I'm getting here that the steps you take now, the path you take now, leads to bigger and better things in the future. So sticking to a path and not straying here, there, and everywhere. It's like if you keep straying here, there, and everywhere, then it will always be like that, because you're not taking the time to figure out what it is that you want to do. It's like now is better than later. Yeah, now is better than later. Group 1. And then we have, yeah, Tower, unplug and relax a spell. We had the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck underneath the 7 of Cups. And now we have Tower. I was going to say don't stress, but that's easier said than done. It's find a relaxing place for you to really think things through, for you to find a relaxing corner in your house or something like that, just so that you're not in this chaotic space. You need to calm down a little. I don't know why I'm getting this scatterbrained kind of feeling, this negative headspace, this I've done this, that, the other, and I still haven't found my way. It's about relaxing and leaning into the unknown, just so that you can dive deep and discover what you want for yourself. Library, take control of your own narrative. Yeah, it could be that you are controlled by other, not control is a big word, but it could be that you're guided by what other people want for you, as I said before. But it's time to cut the strings and be string free. I'd like to say, write your own story, because you don't want to be like that forever. Start now so you don't end up in bother later on down the line. What are you attracted to? What would you love to do? I feel like it's a good time to get more creative, to understand yourself, or to get out of your head and more into your heart space. Being creative, because the Six of Cups usually has 2 children in their cards. So it's like really connecting with your inner child, your past self, to get you back on track. All right, so let's see what we have with your last cards. We have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Yeah, it's been a hard, with this path here on the mountain. It's like going in curves. It's like been a hard kind of slog to get to the point you are at now, but things can get smoother if you just try to think things through. Cain, pay attention to your health, pay attention to your mental health, pay attention to what runs through your head when you're at work, when people are telling you, oh, you need to do this, that, the other with your career because it's not good enough for us, or you're not where we want you to be. Pay attention to all of that. Pay attention to how you feel when you're hearing all of this. Just pay attention, because you can really support yourself in a better way, because you will be listening to yourself more and not for what others want for you. And there's that support again. We have this father, and we have this father, and then there's the cane in this person's hand. It's saying here that you will get the right support for you. So it's just to make things easier for you to get to the right career path for you. And then we have tree, affairs with your family. Yeah. Family has a really big impact on you at this time. It could be that there's a family member who can help you, or it's like your family want you to take a certain path, but it's like you don't want that. It's best to find your own way and not move in your family's direction, because maybe they like a certain way of doing things, but you seem to be more flexible once you are given the chance to find that flexibility. Well, family wishes coming true. Well, yeah, there's just so much to do with the family here. Let's see. Tiger, doing something risky. So doing something risky in your case, or in what I think anyway, what I'm feeling is retracting your energy, is to go dark. So don't pick up your phone if that's what you need to do. Delete social media, something like that, so you can concentrate. Whatever seems risky for you, it's doing that more, instead of going through your choices and panicking because you're not getting the results that you want. Be brave, be courageous. It's brave and courageous to do what you want as opposed to what everyone else wants, because then you'll be faced with the backlash, the annoyance of other people. But what people don't understand is that you're the one that has to live with yourself and the career that you choose for yourself, because you don't want to be at work and you're feeling so anxious, you're too much in your head, and Like, you don't want to be there. Stalk. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Yeah, so you can really put yourself on the right path with the business that's actually right for you, that will last the long term. It's just about, as I keep saying, this whole reading is about relaxing and figuring out what's right for you so that you can discover this new opportunity. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Yeah, self-delusion is fear, is panic, is overthinking things, and the things that other people want for you, which you internalize. But it's all about rewiring your mind and reconnecting with your old joy that you once had, and turn that into the career that you want. Yeah, so for many of you, some of you may not be struggling as much as I was saying, and some of you may be, but it does look like a new job opportunity is coming in anyway, because you've worked so hard to get here. It's just about calming yourself down, calming your mind, calming your emotional space, because there is the right kind of support out there for you. You just have to find it. Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 1, expand, expansion, self-trust, believe in yourself, believe in your magic. It seems like you need encouragement from the outside world to push you forward. It feels like sometimes you don't know what you want and where you want to be. It's a time to withdraw, to regroup. Get to know yourself. What are my goals? What am I passionate about? Research, 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 because it seems like you need inspiration to find your path. Studying yourself or study at uni or college. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your career and finance guidance reading. So I wrote down some messages before I started recording this reading, so I'll just read those out. I wasn't going to write down messages, but they kept coming out, so let's see what we have here. If these messages don't resonate with you, continue watching with the cards. So group 2, I wrote down some keywords here. So we have plentiful, playful, courage and joy. It's time to be more practical, be more responsible with your finances. So it kind of ties in there with the be more responsible with your finances, because maybe you're having a little bit too much fun with your finances. Just because you have money, it doesn't mean you can spend it here, there, everywhere, left, right and centre, because the more money we have, the more money we tend to spend, and the more trouble we'll find ourselves into, because maybe you're buying too much stuff that you don't need, or you're going into your overdraft with your bank. And it's kind of like, calm down, slow it down a little and be more responsible. Take care, so be more responsible with your finances. This could be creating a spreadsheet of your income, and then what you spend, how much you spend. So this could be grocery shopping. So you usually spend this much on grocery shopping, and then there's your rent, and then there's your bills, and so on and so on. And then anything left over, how much can you save from that? And then you can spend your money. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Alright, so yeah. Let's see. So the first card we have is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about being in a good financial position and being able to spend as much as you save, as much as you give away, as much as you give for yourself. So it's like you're giving a lot away, but you are getting in return. So it's kind of like, you spend a lot and then you receive money from your job. So this is about being in a good financial position and being in a giving kind of job role. So I'm seeing here that you may be on the right path, but it all depends on what other cards are next to the Six of Pentacles. So then we have the World. Wow, yeah, you're in such a good position right now. Let's see. Strength. You don't always need to do everything with your money. You don't need to do everything with your job. It's kind of like, uh, do what is necessary within your job, but don't do the most. You don't have to be too much in the masculine where you'll go, go, go. I'm going to work myself to the bone. I'm going to plan this, plan that, plan the other. And you don't have to be too much in the feminine where you're just relaxing, not doing much, receiving things, not taking action as much as you'd like. So it's kind of like getting a nice balance of everything. Yeah, we have balance with the Six of Pentacles and then balance with the Strength card. And I did write down courage as well and playful. So it's like bringing more playfulness, being more creative, bringing more playfulness to your work. So it's not, you're not taking it too seriously, being more courageous at work where you're taking slightly more risks than you did before, uh, and not holding your ideas back, and bringing more joy to your work. How can you make your workspace much brighter, much happier? Like, you, when you're at work, you're seeing pictures of your family, you're seeing pictures from a trip you took a while ago. It's just about making your work space a much more comfortable space. Wow, the wheel. New chapters. You're so on the right path, group 2. I love that. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, what's that all about, group 2? Maybe there is a slight worry that maybe you're not on the right path. Did I do the right thing today at work? Did I hand in the email at the right time? So maybe you're worrying about the things that you said. Maybe you're worrying about the things that you did at work. But I'm seeing here there's no need to worry. I said that it's in group 1 where it's easier said than done, where it's like you don't need to worry. But it's still going to be there when people say that. So it's... Let's get some more cards on this Nine of Swords. Why do we have this Nine of Swords here? What's going on here with group 2? Okay. Maybe some of you just need to take it easy on yourself at work. Maybe you need to take a bit of a break. Maybe you've been too much in your masculine, which is why I mentioned this masculine type of energy where it's work, work, work. I'm going to plan this, plan that, and I'm not going to take a break. But it's like, take a break. Don't take it too seriously. Add more joy, more light-hearted fun into your work day. Take it easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. As I mentioned before with the feminine, take it easy on yourself. Maybe you're paying too much attention to the little things where it's like you're feeling more stressed than you need to be. But from what I'm seeing here, group 2, you are definitely on the right path here. So we have the World and the Wheel. These two cards are about an end of a chapter and entering into a new cycle. And maybe you're worrying about this new cycle. Is it going to be as good as my previous job? Will I be able to get a promotion? Will they like me? So it's all of this worry about the little things. Whereas you have it all, you have all that you need with you. You know what you need to do because you have experience, you have the resources, you have the experience to actually make this new job a success. People will like you from what I'm seeing here. So it's like that is, I'm hearing the words, that is the least of your worries. But it's probably like the first day jitters where you're always worrying about the first day. Will it go well? Will I fall flat on my face? And then we have slave with this archetype cards. We have like attributes, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Yeah, let go of control. I keep going back to masculine and feminine energy here, where it's like maybe you have been too much in control, planning this, that, the other, and not leaving any space in your diary to relax. So it's like put more space in your diary to relax, or just lessen your workload sometimes, because maybe you don't notice the sign of burnout, you just keep going through it. So it's okay to take things easy sometimes. Well, take it easy all the time basically. You don't have to keep pushing yourself for productivity, for working so you gain the attention of your boss. it it doesn't need to happen like that. Just be yourself, and that's all you can ask for. And just trust that you're going in the right direction, and don't fear, don't think it's gonna go wrong, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not doing what you think is going to get you noticed, but you will get noticed just by being yourself, just by showing your knowledge and uh, the right resources. And then we have visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Yeah, so it's like you can see where you're heading, but there's this tendency to overthink it. Is this the right thing to do? Because this person has an orb right in front of her, and it's like she's not worrying that this orb is going to change color, that it's going to move too fast, going to hit her in the face. It's just there. So it's doing what's right in front of you, and not anything more and not anything less, because that's how you can take care of yourself, not overworking yourself, not adding more things to the list that you should be doing. It's just focusing on what's right in front of you, and then once that's done, move on to the next thing. And once your list is complete, then create a list for the next day. Rebel, like attributes, challenges authority to effect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Okay, just relax. The rebel in this card is relaxing. There's no need to think too much about whether you're doing right in your career. Just relax. And you may seem like a rebel, because we do have the rebel card here, by not doing more than you should be doing, doing more than what's on your list, doing more than what's on your table, doing nothing less and nothing more. It's just doing what is in the now. And then we have detective. Yeah, it's almost like you keep seeking for the next thing sometimes. And this person in this image is reading a book, but there's a hole in the books, and looking at everything else but the book. So it's like maybe you have a tendency to look at your list and try to think of different things to add to the list so that you seem more productive than you actually are. But there's just no need to do that. As I keep saying, just take care of you. The way you can take care of yourself at work is to not have your eye on the next task. This could be looking for a new job as well as staying in the job that you're in now, but having your interest elsewhere. But if you do have an interest to go elsewhere, then of course do that. Apply for new jobs, because we do have the world and the wheel, which is all about ending cycles to enter a new chapter and leaving the old behind. If you're looking for a new job, I'm seeing that you will be successful in getting a new job, and it will be the right type of job for you, because it's enhancing you as a person, and it's an opportunity for more money. So spend your money wisely. Didn't get the tarot cards. Let's go to your tarot cards first. With the Wildwood Tarot. So what other messages do we have for group 2 regarding their career and finance? So we have 2 of Bows, decisions. Yeah, it's like there's something new that you want to make a decision over. Is it going to fit on your path? It's like whatever decision that you have to make it. I feel like some of you may want to leave the job that you're at now, and maybe some of you are just putting too much pressure on yourselves to do everything more than you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, Ace of Vessels, a new opportunity. The Ace of Vessels is the Ace of Cups in the usual tarot, and it's all about just letting things flow, being in the feminine. Let things flow and don't get into your head too much in your insecurities and stuff like that. So let's see, we have 2 of Arrows. Yeah, trying to make a decision. What decision do you have to make right now? It's about making a decision and trusting that that decision is the right decision for you. It will, but you just have to trust it. There's a big element of trust here. We have complete trust in the Slave card, surrendering your power. Rebel, who's relaxing. The Detective, who has their eye elsewhere and not focusing on what's right in front of them. And then we have the Visionary card, who's focusing on what's right in front of them. So it's like, do your best to focus on the best outcome, just so that you're not thinking about the worst things that can happen. We have the Page of Bows, feeling curious and wanting to take a step forward, but feeling unsure. As I was saying, with the 2 of Bows and the 2 of Arrows, there's a level of unsurety here, but willingness to move forward nonetheless. But your thoughts get in the way too much to actually take a leap, to actually jump off of this rock and take the opportunities that are presented to you. The Queen of Swords, it's time to move forward. It's all about moving forward and not back. The Page of Bows is looking on the right hand side, and so is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is moving one way and looking back, but it's like she's still moving forward nonetheless, even though her feet are paddling like crazy beneath the surface. You wouldn't think that to see how graceful the swan is. So even though there's fear beneath the surface, it's important to move forward. So it's okay to start this new opportunity. And then the 9 of Bows, yeah, move forward. So much moving forward, ending a chapter to start anew. Because it's like you've done all you can in your new job, in your old job, sorry, or in the job that you're in now. it's time to, are you holding on to it too tightly? Maybe you just like the people there, or it's good benefits with the job. Maybe there's just a fear to move forward as a whole, but it's okay to move forward. Let's get deeper into this. We have effortless waterfall. Yeah, as I was saying when I first started, it seems like you're on the right track here. You're on the right path. You just have to go with the flow more and not want to control everything. Rainbow blessings. Yeah, it's all about making making a quick decision now before the opportunity passes by. Rainbows don't last forever. They'll be there 1 minute, the next minute you'll turn around, it's gone. So make a decision now before it disappears, and you're kicking yourself for not taking this opportunity while it's right in front of you. Tsunami wake up call. Yeah, there's so much unsurety here. The moon is covered by the water, and there's just so many fears here as well. So there's fear in unsurety, but it just seems like it's time to move on. Because I feel like if you don't take this job, maybe you'll regret it. And it may take a longer period of time to find a new job. And it's like while you're finding this new job, it's like, oh, I regret not taking this job because of this, that, the other, because of an upheaval at work, because maybe we're being made redundant, something like that. So it's just taking the leap and feeling okay with that. And what other messages do we have? We have potion, remember to practice self-love. And princess, you can be your own knight. Yeah, a new opportunity, a fresh, new, brand spanking new opportunity. We have the number card here, where number one card here, which is all about fresh, new opportunities, possibilities. Sorry, I wanted to say fresh, new possibilities, and it's all about taking action towards that all by yourself. This knight in the picture has a sword, and this person has took it on upon themselves to take this opportunity to defend themselves, take this opportunity to take the action while they still can. So with the rainbow, it's like it's there and then gone the next. So take the opportunity while you still can. Group two, sorry. Because it's like you have to, when you make a decision, you make your bed and then you have to lie in it. This princess is sitting on a bed. So when you make a decision, if you decide to not take the job, if you decide to you do want to take the job, you make your bed and then you have to lie in it. You have to live with your decisions. I'm hearing the words, don't rest on your laurels though. Because while you're sat there thinking, this job can be taken up by someone else. And you don't want that to happen. Because I feel like this job is a really good fit for you. This new job, whatever this new job is, it's a really good fit for you. So it's yours for the taking. All you have to do is not let your thoughts get in the way. And then what do we have here with your last cards? We have Firecracker Excitement. It could have come in unexpectedly, to be honest. And then we have Boat, money or property through an inheritance. So it's important for you to move forward. Boats move forward. Yeah, it's important to move forward and take this new opportunity. It could be a ride. It could be something that you never expected to be so good. It could be totally different to what you first thought it would be. It's a new, exciting opportunity. Money path. A path with money is awaiting to find you. Yeah. This path with this new job leads to more money, more growth, and who knows, it could lead you on to something different from this job. Maybe you can train to do something different in a different department, something that you never thought that you wanted to do, but this new job has opened your eyes to such possibilities. And it's like following those exciting new opportunities. And then we have mice, discord. You don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do with this exciting opportunity. Well, I would say to enter this new opportunity, relax into it first though, because you don't want to go into it feeling head up inside, feeling anxious. It's kind of like going into it without an expectation of, okay, I'm going to go into this and I'm going to struggle. Oh, what if this pops up? What if that pops up at work and I can't do it? It's just about being open to all things, being open to all the new things that you could learn. And it's like, oh, I didn't expect to learn this today. Oh, what a nice surprise. Okay, I'm going to really put my all in, not my all, but I'm really going to put my mind into this and see where I go from here. So see how not having expectations really open you up to different possibilities. So don't have high expectations. Remove all expectations you have. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Those messages seemed very repetitive and to go on a bit, but those were the most important messages for your group. Alright, so I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 2, I wrote down some keywords for you. So plentiful, playful, courage and joy. It's time to be more practical, be more responsible with your finances. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your career and finance guidance reading. And as usual, I wrote down some messages with your group before I started recording, and I pre-shuffled some oracle cards. So if these messages don't resonate with you, then continue watching with the cards. So as I was writing down these messages, well, there's not really much to say here, but the song by Adele kept going round and round in my head. I can't remember what the song is called, but and I don't even know if these are the right lyrics, but this is how I was hearing them. So go your own way, and when you're in doubt, go at your own pace. Yeah, so it's like go your own way. So go your own way as in, it could be to start your own business if that's what you've been meaning to do. If you don't get the response that you are looking for from your boss, it's kind of like make that decision for you and then continue with that. And when you're in doubt, go your own pace. Go your own pace. You don't need to rush at this time, because rushing leads to mistakes, and you don't want to make mistakes in your career. Alright, so, and don't be pushed into anything that you don't want to be doing. It's just about believing in yourself. Yeah, believing in yourself and not letting others' judgments get you down or get in the way of what you want as a career. Alright, so we have here with the cards, we have the Devil, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be that maybe you're attached to an ideal as to how something should be in your workplace. Or it's all about like maybe you're working with people who are quite toxic, basically. So it could be either or. Because we do have the Three of Pentacles. This is all about working together with people, but because it's right next to the Devil, this is a toxic work environment. This is working with people who don't have your best interests at heart. Their ethics system isn't resonating with you, isn't connecting with you, it's not right. This could be as well being in quite a negative headspace where you're doubting yourself quite a bit. Check your thoughts when you're at work. How do you feel when you're at work? Do you feel like you want to run out? Do you feel like you want to hide yourself a bit because the energy is so strong there with the different people trying to get their views across? And it's like, going from that standpoint, do you need to find yourself a new job? Yeah, because there's quite a bit of boredom here with the Four of Cups. Maybe you're feeling unheard, as I was saying before. Maybe you fading to the background because the people that you work with don't hear you out. So maybe it's best to sit back and just not say anything at all. And that's creating boredom. That's creating really intense feelings where you don't want to be at work right now with around these people, working with these people, when there's better out there for you. Because there is better out there for you, you just have to look around and see it. This person isn't looking at the different options with this person handing them a cup with a rainbow. This person is choosing to stay where they are, focusing on the negatives, where there's so much positivity out there. The Magician, take control. What do you want your career to look like? What would you like your life to look like? What would you like your finances to look like? And start creating that. You don't need to stay in the one place because maybe the money's good, because maybe you can step up in your career, whereas it's like a toxic work culture there. It's like you don't have to. Yeah, I feel like a big word here is you don't have to. So it's time to create something for yourself. Maybe it is to go your own way after all, or it's just looking for the job that best suits you so you can attract the job that's actually meant for you. The Ten of Pentacles. I don't feel like this is your card, so let's reshuffle on that. Let's get one more card, and if we get the Ten of Pentacles again, then fair enough. Yeah, okay. There's a whole world out there for you. You don't have to stay put. It's about really focusing on what's good for your energy. Tap into your energy, tap into your determination to find something new, because being in this space is just a bit of a headache right now. It seems to be draining your energy, and that's not a nice feeling to be in. And then you come home and you start complaining about your job, about the people at your job, and then your family is sick of hearing it. That's the kind of example I'm getting here. I mean, what's causing you to hold on to it? Why are you holding on to this job when it's no good for you? You know? And then we have the World card here. The world is your oyster. You just have to take the initiative and change your perspective. All you have to do is shift your gaze. Instead of focusing too much on the problem at hand, what is the solution? Find the solution to your problem at work. And that is to find a new job if that's what you need to do. That is to go to your manager to discuss your concerns about your co-worker, just what is the solution to your problem. There's always a solution to a problem, instead of focusing on all the things that are boring you, instead of just focusing on the things that are draining your energy. Yeah, we have the 9 of Arrows here, which is all about you have worked hard, or even you're working hard at your job where you are working hard to get noticed. You've been dedicated to your work, and maybe that's the thing that's keeping you to where you are in your career, because it seems like you don't want your hard work to go to waste. You put so much of yourself into this job. Maybe you've been there for years, or only a few months, where you have just focused so much, even though it's in a toxic working environment. But it's time to put yourself out there. Sign up to different job search websites, just so that you can get your name out there, so that you can be seen. Because we do have the shaman at the bottom of the deck. That is the magician of the deck. It's time to find a new opportunity with this number 1, because there's so much out there for you, so much that you can be doing, but you can't see it just yet. Maybe you're overlooking different opportunities. Maybe you've been offered a new job and it's like, no thanks, I'm fine where I am, even though it's toxic. You don't be so stubborn, is kind of what I'm getting here. Don't be so stubborn. And then we have the 7 of bows clearance. Yeah, you've been working hard at this job, and as I was saying before, worried about leaving after putting all that work in. But it's time to see what's going on right in front of you, and actually see the solution to your problem, because in this card we have an axe, and creating or getting rid of the things that aren't necessary, or just creating a new type of bow in this reading. So it's kind of like what newness can enter into your life once you do the work to just clear it all out, to be like, you know what, I don't need this. I am going to chop it up and move on. It's going back to, there's a solution to your problem. All you need to do is just notice that and actually work towards those solutions. The Page of Bows, yeah. This stout is looking out for a new opportunity, but is a bit hesitant to take the next step. Why the hesitancy? What's holding you back with the Devil card? 6 of Stones, exploitation. Yeah. You're not being treated in the best way in this job that you're in. Maybe it's low finances, because you do have the 6 of Stones here, which is to do with your financial situation. Maybe you can't afford to leave this job, and that's why you're staying with this Devil card, because you're under a lot of constraints. Or maybe it's just you're not being treated well by your work colleagues, and it's getting more apparent as the days go on. There's just not a lot of fairness in this job that you're in now. What can you do to help yourself? If you're not getting help externally, what can you do to help yourself? Because sometimes we can focus too much on help we get from others and not getting what we asked for, or not getting the right support. So how can you support yourself? Go your own way. Hope that made sense because these messages are a bit all over the place today. So let's go a bit deeper. We have Mediator. gift for negotiating fairness strategy in personal, professional life, respect for both sides of the argument, mediator. I don't know why I keep getting this, but it's like unethical behavior in the workplace, and maybe it's being overlooked. There's a solution for that. Maybe you can bring that up to a supervisor or your manager, just so that there is that solution to that problem, so that it can bring it up to par with the rest of the industry. Or it could be finding a middle ground with your work colleagues, so that you're all on the same page. Yeah, because it seems like there's a lack of respect here, especially when we have the devil card here. It's about going where you are respected, or if you can't find any other kind of job place at this time, it's about asserting yourself and asking for that respect. Not saying you have to say, I want to be respected. It's just about speaking up to get your voice heard, not shrinking down just so that you're not noticed by others. Saboteur, light attribute, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life. Yeah, because some major changes need to happen. It's time to burst your bubble, because maybe you're just too comfortable where you are. Because as I was saying before, maybe you've been in your job for many years and you've just gotten used to the toxic environment. But there is more out there for you with the World card here. You don't have to stay where you've always been. There's always new opportunities out there for you. It's a risk to burst this bubble, because this person is in a hot air balloon up in the air, and then holding a pin to this balloon. This person will fall straight to the floor, but this person doesn't mind, because it's a risk that this person is willing to take. So it may feel like it's a risk, you going for a new job after being in a place that you've always known. We have mentor, light attribute, passing on wisdom and refining students' character. It's like going to a trusted person to help you out, take you under their wing, because this could be going to your manager, as I said before, and highlighting the things that are wrong with the workplace, for instance. Or this could be just finding a life coach. Oh, okay, that was random, but maybe finding a life coach so that you can put yourself in a more positive space, so that you can move forward, change your mind frame, so that it's in the Magician and the King of Wands, creating the life that you want for yourself and finding a direction, finding a right path for you. And then we have Green Man Synergy. Milky Way perspective. Yeah, it's time to shift your perspective, because you're narrow-minded onto this career path, because maybe you feel like, oh, this is the only career path for me, this is the only job I want, and I want to retire here. And it's like bringing it all together. Okay, what can I do now with these skills? So maybe you want to mentor somebody else. Maybe that's something that you can do for a career, if that's what you're interested in. Maybe you're wanting to go into a different type of career path and you don't want to take that leap, but it's important to take that leap. We have the person sabotaging this balloon here and falling flat onto the ground. So it's like starting from the ground up and building from there. Maybe you're afraid to start again. Oh, and then we have Stone People Vigilance. Yeah, you've been in it's like staying in the same place for so many years with Stone People. Maybe you're scared of change, but it seems much worse to stay in a place that's toxic and not healthy for you. Which would you rather, stay in a place that's toxic for you, or start again, start afresh, start brand new, and build from the ground up your own thing? Because as I wrote again, go your own way. Go at your own pace. Alright, and let's see. We have dragons slay them all. This goes back to asking, well, not asking for respect, asserting yourself so that others can respect you. Because as I was saying before, maybe you fade into the background, and then now it's time to do something. Now is the time to actually do something, because the more you fade into the background, the more things will stay the same. So it's time to do things differently, shake things up, just so that you can enter a new stage of your life, of your career, of your financial situation. Red, forgive, yeah, because it's like you're focusing on the wrong things. You're not focusing on all the things that are around you, especially with the Four of Cups as well, with this red forgive card. It's like you're focusing on all the things that are wrong with people that you're working with, and you're really focusing on the feelings and feeling down in the dumps. But there's so much more out there for you. There's so much growth, so much juice that you can squeeze out of life, you know? It's like choosing to stay and fearing everything outside of the job that you are in now. You have to be brave, like the person in the saboteur card, and take a leap. Even though we don't have the Fool card here, I'm just getting the Fool card vibes here. And then we have Horse, short journey. Yeah, it's not going to be as difficult as you expect it to be, as you think it will be. We have the Horse and short journey. You will be able to get to an end point of this, all of this, if only you just take the first step. We have Wreath, sorrow over loss, yeah. It's time to leave the place that you're in now. Yeah, you may fear it, you may grieve the loss of your job, because you may have been there for a long time. Maybe you had a passion for this type of work, and then it didn't live up to what you expected it to be. So this job may seem like a big loss for you, but there's so much more to gain. But it's important that you mourn for this loss instead of, okay, on to the next thing. You know, maybe it's become part of your identity. Oh, that's a big one, part of your identity. Because the longer you work at a workplace, the more it seeps into you, the more it seems like you become that place, because you're so used to that place. It's like a second home. So it's like it's hard to leave home. Broom, new home, new attitude. Yeah, there's so much newness here. It's time to let go and be like the Fool. Take the risk. Clean up your attitude as well. Shift your gaze. Shift your mindset. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, I'm seeing that you'll be on the right path once you do leave this job behind. You'll be in a more peaceful state of mind, because you'll be removing yourself from a toxic environment, untangling yourself from a toxic environment. And if you've been in your current workplace for so many years, it's untangling yourself from that workplace and relaxing, being able to relax, because you don't have to think too much about going to work, waking up in the morning, and it's like, oh, here we go again. I'm going to be around this person, that person, I have to do this, that, the other. And it's just not a healthy state to wake up in. Camel, persevere. Yeah, persevere through it all. Because once you burst your bubble, it's gonna bring up some fears for you. Am I really going to be able to do this? But if you work through those fears and if you don't give up on yourself, then you will get to where you want to be. Heart, great happiness. And rainbow, the most difficult part of your situation is over. Wow, okay. It seems like leaving this place that you're in now, it will put you in a more positive space. Yeah, you may be temporarily without a job, or you may be temporarily feeling like you don't know what's going to happen, but in the end, you'll feel so much better about yourself. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Very interesting messages. I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 3, go your own way. When you're in doubt, go at your own pace. Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!